sideways. That's the machine almost of Scott Mobley. Now we go 3 right across the line. Road lap in. This race is underway. Rich Goldstein always keep an eye on James Stroud in the World's Used Cars black number 4. Looking for his 3rd consecutive win of the year.
Here he is ducking down low right now, trying to go for 5th spot around the 15. I don't know if Tyler Matthews can hold him off. Doesn't look like it, no siree. The 4 on by, just as you predicted, Wesley, and down the back chute he goes in 4th spot. Trying to move in. On your race leader, Kyle Smith, in the 6, who has the advantage of just over a second now over the rest of the field, led by the Sutton 7. And there you see the pair now up the 3rd spot. 4, just marching on. James Stroud, pretty much the fastest car on the track, even though he's back now in 3rd spot. All ready now to make a move on the 7 and grab off that 2nd spot down the back straightaway. There's the 4 with a move down low. And look at him stick down there and pull out around the number 7. At the line, just by a car length for 2nd spot. So it's Kyle Smith and Stroud in the 4 now to the runner-up spot, 2 seconds back behind Smith, Sutton in 3rd, Joseph James the 54th, and Tyler Matthews in 5th.
And they come across the stripe, another lap on the board. The number 4 car, he's up to 2nd. He'll now close down that Onslow County School System number 6 of Kyle Smith to run him down. That's a project car that the Onslow County Schools did. Kyle Smith leading the way. Here comes James Stroud in 2nd. Will Sutton sitting in 3rd. James Stroud, former go-kart racer, former WKA champion. That's how I know him back in my old announcer days with the World Karting Association. And that number 4, Jay Stroud, Mean Green Jay Stroud is what we used to call him when he drove that green 98 go-kart. Now he's up into the go-kart ranks with the Rolls race team, the Rolls Used Cars entry. Number 4. Remember that name, the gas man, Roger Cates? They were big with the World's Used Cars program many, many years back in the 90s and early 2000s. And now they're stepping up their limited pure stock program, trying to put another win for James Stroud. But Kyle Smith trying to pull the spoils. We're 1/3 of the distance in.
Half a second quicker in the last lap was Stroud. And now he's right there on his back bumper. The lead is just a car length or 2. And Stroud has worked his way right up to the back bumper of Kyle Smith. Down the back chute they go now. Nose to tail. With a 6 out front of the 4. But just as Wesley predicted, keep your eyes on the 4 because he's a-coming. And he's coming right to the front of this one. Look at this man behind him.
Rush hour traffic.
It's the 7 of Sutton, the 50 of Joseph James, lap traffic as well. There didn't seem to be enough lanes there for everybody for a while, but they worked it out nicely amongst themselves.
Yeah, look for me for a minute there that Scott Mobley was about to tag the wall as he was stuck in that battle. And here comes the field battle one more time to the line. Sutton's holding off the likes of Joseph James.
There's the 4 going for the lead outside. It looks like he'll get there. Stroud on the 4 takes the high road and makes it work.
Yeah, James Stroud, another, on his way for another win. And just past the halfway, what car's off the pace? Heath McKenzie, the 0 car, the yellow and black 0, comes on the pit road. He's got some kind of mechanical problem on that machine. He'll come to pit road and we'll still stand on the green flag. Lap number 15.
There's your 3rd in the 2, Jim North in the 8, scored in that order. James Stroud continuing to set sail. Here he comes into the 4th corner. Still, Kyle Smith has him in his sight. But the lead at the line, a full second still for Stroud over Smith. So Stroud not necessarily pulling away any longer, but even though the lead has kind of maintained, it's a full second. Stroud over Smith at the moment. And this time at the line, it actually is just a little more, about 1.2. So Stroud is able to open it up just a little bit more on the last lap. But this next lap or two could start to get a little interesting for him. And he's got a couple of cars battling for position now right in front of our leader, James Stroud. Stroud jumping up on the Ledford 2 and North 8. Here he is now in turn 3, coming in on that duo. Has no problem getting around the North number 8. Splits in between them. The deuce of Ledford still is holding the whole line in the corner, so he'll wait till he gets to the straightaway, then duck to the inside, and hope the deuce knows he's there, and on by goes your race leader, James Stroud in the corner. Stroud. And it's only for debris. These guys pick different lanes. This time not so much. Here we come, off the corner, the 4 of Stroud, 6 of Smith, side by side. And out Stroud 4 does get the advantage and jumps back out front.
And this will be 8 to go, and Kyle Smith is all under the deck lid of James Stroud like it's, oh, here we go. He tried to make a run, he had to back off, to come to the corner this time by, 7 remaining. And the number 4 jumps back out in front, Smith in second, Sutton third. Everybody now fans back out single file as they go into the corner with now 7 remaining. Now make it 6 remaining next time by.
Battle is for that 5th spot as they go side by side. The 2 and the 15 of Tyler Matthews with Ledford. They are battling for the 5th spot. This battle right in front of them for 3rd as well. Right now, that belongs to Will Sutton in the 7th, but that could change at any moment. That's the 50 of Joseph James trying to rub his way on by.
You're exactly right. Anything can and will happen as it's coming to the end of the steel. Now make it 5 to go. 5 laps remaining. And James Stroud out in front in his own world, down the back straightaway. In second, Kyle Smith. Third is going to be Will Sutton and Joseph James. Fifth is the 15 of Tyler Mathers and Rich Goldstein to take you to the finish of this exciting race. As Sutton and the 50 go at it, they about pounced each other in the grass in turn 1, Rich.
That's about the 3rd time I've seen the 50 come up and at least get close enough to nudge that number 7 as they battle for the 3rd spot. No doubt up front that number 4 of Stroud is very stout and has gotten the advantage over Smith and pulled away again by over a second. But look at the battle for 3rd again. This time the 50 cleanly diving to the inside. And reel to wheel down the back straightaway they go now, battling for 3rd spot. Sutton and James. This time it's the 50 of James off the corner first, but with the crossover moved by Sutton, trying to come right back on him, and he's solidly up in there in turn 2. Down the back chute they go now. It's the 7 of Sutton with just 2 laps to go, trying to get the spot away from the 50 of Joseph James. Sutton and James between the corners side by side again. Off the corners together, and then the 50 of Joseph James gets the bite. And coming down to the white flag, it's Stroud in the 4 in front of Kyle Smith. Then Joseph James winning the battle for 3rd, and looks to be aggressively trying to attack for 2nd. The 50 may not be done yet. The last corner in the last lap. We'll keep our eyes on them as they come off the corner of Stroud taking the win. And Smith able to hold off the hard-charging 50 of Joseph James. 6 laps, 1 more time. So we'll be fine. Here for 35 laps in the lead. Here's Dr. James Stroud. It's a hospital down here. We've got Mr. Williams and these others, James. And the big boys are ready to go through 160 laps. You didn't have to, but this is at 35. And
got pulled on down into one, go wrong, go foul. I think it was got into me a little bit, but that's racing. That's what fans love to see. They don't want to see us ride around. So I'm just glad that we could pull it out after the caution and break number up. Good job, man.